Hey guys, what's going on? LifeNGaming here today, and the intro is about to play, but just want to give y'all a heads up. Today we are doing, and actually tonight, but I'm uploading it on Friday instead of a drawing video. Today we're going to be talking about depression. Here we go. Okay guys, as y'all know, depression, it is real. As much as most people want to think and want to believe, and I wish I believed it wasn't real, it is. I know from personal experience, and I've made a video like this before, way back whenever I started off my channel as ASF Benja, and it got good views and everything, but I feel like I need to make another one, not for views, not for likes, not for attention or anything like that. I need to make one because this is a serious issue in our world. Depression, it can't be described in psychological terms. It's different for everybody else, for every single person. Individually, it is, and even as a group, total. It is worlds different from what anybody else goes through with their own depression. So, as much as y'all want to believe, if y'all do, that it's not real, it is. It's a serious problem that many people in our world deal with, that I deal with. Depression does many different things to many different people. Each individual goes through it differently. I can't even begin to list or describe the number of types of depression or what they each do to you. All I can tell you is what it does to me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people go through the same thing. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying all people go through the same. I know that's not true. But basically what depression does to a person is it ruins their life. That's basic summary. Some people deal with it better than others. Some people make it humorous and that's how they deal with it. But it's a hard ride. It's a hard road to go down. And for me, what it does, it wakes me up in the middle of the night from nightmares that I can't even begin to describe. It kills somebody inside. Sometimes physically kills. Mentally, always kills. There's always something going on that just you don't know how to deal with, and it just gets to you. Like that saying, I'm scared of being alone because then my thoughts get to me. Not really a saying, but I've heard many people say it. It's true. When I'm alone and my thoughts get to me, it's hell on earth. You can't let that happen. You've got to force them away. Depression can make somebody cut. It can kill somebody. It can ruin somebody's relationship with not just another person, as in like boyfriend or girlfriend or a marriage. It can ruin your relationship with your friends, your parents, your entire family. And that's what it almost did to me. It almost ruined all of my relationships. People try to deal with depression in so many different ways. They try cutting. They try any kind of self-harm. Some people succeed and in dealing with it. Like, I know many comedians. I've seen studies, and I've heard of many comedians using the depression as their resource of comedy. And that's the successful type of dealing. The unsuccessful types are those who choose to not seek help, and if they're cutting, they end up cutting somewhere that ends their life. Not all people end up ending their life. That's a myth about depression, that it's always going to kill you. That's not entirely the truthful case. It doesn't always kill you, but it is the silent killer. Depression is known for that, because people won't speak up. They won't talk. They won't tell what they're going through. And that's a big mistake. People need to tell what they're going through in order to get help. I had to tell what I was going through to get help, and it saved my life. So if you haven't watched my really, really early videos, I think this might have been like the second or third video I did, talk on depression. It wasn't that good. My commentary wasn't that good back then, or at least it wasn't as good as it is now. Still isn't any good, as you can just tell. But my experience with depression, for me, it came and went every now and then. Like, I would have just waves, just certain days or weeks at a time, even a few months at a time at once, that I just felt alone, sad, just completely down, just no excitement whatsoever. I mean, over the years, I learned to hide it, or at least I tried to. I tried to just act normal, or as normal as I would, and just go on with my life, try to just deal with it on my own. But for me, it didn't work like that. For me, depression, I don't really know how to explain it. That broke me. That's basically all I can say. It tore me apart. It tore my friends from me. It tore my relationship with my family apart. Like, I'd come home and everybody would always ask if I was okay, if something was wrong, and I would always just reply with, "I'm fine, I'm just tired, I just had a long day," stuff like that. It finally got to the point where I began cutting. Now, I know this is something that people are made fun of for doing, and let me just be one to say, if y'all have never heard somebody tell you this before, or if you just have never cared to listen, that is not cool whatsoever. Cool isn't even the right word to use in that sentence. That is not right. It is downright not right. It's like making fun of somebody with cancer. It is a serious problem that a lot of people who deal with severe depression go through. Some take it as far as suicide. I almost did. I actually did try, and I have a scar on my wrist from it. It is a time that I wish I had never had to go through. For me, cutting, and this may not be what other people feel, but cutting, just the pain seemed to take away pain. I don't know if that makes sense, but it felt good. And I mean, like, it felt like it was helping, but it wasn't. It's something I wish I had never done. Something I will regret for the rest of my life, but I have to hold the scars because they won't fade. I wish I'd never done it. I wish I never started. I'm just glad I quit. Until then, until I had come out and said I needed help, I had been cutting for a few months. almost half a year, I think, until I think the year of 2014, 2015 Christmas, like around the 2014 Christmas, I hadn't told anybody. Nobody knew, my family didn't know, my friends didn't know. I just kept it to myself. All the scars and cuts on me that were fresh during cross country when I had to take off my shirt because I was getting like too hot when I was running. When I just said I had gone through the forest and got cut up by greenbrier, which is a thorny vine if y'all don't know. And some of the cuts actually were from greenbrier because I had gone through the forest, but most of them were self-inflicted. But finally, my parents noticed a few cuts on my arms that I had not hidden very well, and they asked what was going on. And so I told them. I told them the entire story of my depression. They didn't even know that I had suffered depression. They didn't know I was going through. I told them everything that I had to deal with every day. And I know a lot of you think that your parents won't listen when you try to talk to them about something like this. Trust me, if you tell them to sit down, turn off the TV or radio or whatever they're doing, put it down, and listen, they will. I promise. No matter how harsh your parents are or what they go through, they will listen to this. If they love you, they will. And don't say, my parents don't love me, they're not going to listen to me, they don't like me, they don't care what I do. Trust me, you sit them down and you talk to them about this, they're going to care. But I told my parents what I was doing and that I wanted to get help. And so we got me a therapist, a counselor. And I spent almost a year going to him and talking. And it helped. It really helped. I could just release all of my feelings. Oh, sorry, my neck is really hurting. But it helped. I know a lot of you say, I'm too scared to talk to a therapist, or I'm too scared to talk about it, or nobody will understand me. Trust me, these therapists, they don't just have a degree for nothing. They don't do this for nothing. They don't do this because they don't understand. They've been through more than I ever have, more than you ever have. They've heard everything. Trust me. Seek help from your parents, friends, teachers, counselors, anybody. Seek out somebody you know will listen. Even if you have a doubt that they will not listen, or that they will listen, if you doubt that they will listen, try. Don't seek somebody you don't trust. And if you don't trust anybody, find somebody. I honestly didn't think I could trust my parents with what I was going to tell them, but I had to make a choice, and I'm glad I chose to tell them. I would not be here today if I didn't. When you're seeking help for depression, don't be afraid. That's the biggest key, is to not be afraid to sit somebody down, whether that be your parents, a best friend, a counselor, your partner, or your perfect other, somebody, even yourself, to convince yourself to get help. Just don't be afraid to open up. That was something I had really, really hard time doing. It was opening up. I'm still kind of, but I used to be really closed up about my feelings. I never showed any emotion, hardly, and any emotion I did show was normally fake for the most part. Now, when you're getting help, you want to tell everything. Don't leave anything out. Even the smallest detail can make the biggest difference in meaning and the biggest difference in treatment. Like for me, I almost left out that I had tried committing suicide. I probably would not have gotten the help I did if I had left that out. Honestly, I probably would not have been here today if I had left that out. And do not lie. If your parents ask you, or if whoever you're talking to asks you, have you tried to commit suicide? Or if you have any suicidal thoughts, don't lie. That is the biggest mistake somebody can make. Actually, the biggest mistake somebody can make is not even trying to seek help. I almost made that mistake. And when talking to somebody, like I said, tell them everything, every little detail, when it started, when everything happened. Even if you can't remember, make a guess, because a guess is better than nothing. Every little detail down to the second. Tell. Because that is a big part in getting help. Thank y'all guys for watching. I know this video isn't as cheerful or as funny as it's not funny, but I know it's not like my other videos. I went to a serious level and I went into a deep level, and I opened myself up to you, and that's something that y'all need to do when seeking help and during y'all's help, like whether it be therapy, counseling, or just talking to a friend about it, if that helps. Talking about it helped me. I don't know if it's gonna help y'all. I hope it does. And I hope this video was very helpful. And I want to thank y'all guys for all y'all support on my channel. It has really helped me. And in depression and in just becoming a better YouTuber. Thank y'all guys so much for y'all support. And I will leave a link down below that somebody gave me a long time ago, back when I did my first depression video. I think it's still up. I will check it before I upload this, or at least I'll try to. If it doesn't work, do comment down below if it doesn't work. And also comment down below y'all's experience. I'm here for you. My subscribers are here for you. We are here to help. If y'all can't get help any other way, comment here. Comment down below on this video. I will try to help y'all. I'll talk y'all through anything y'all need. I'm always here for y'all guys. I want y'all to know that. So thank y'all guys for watching, and I will see y'all guys later. Take care.